I don't want to say I take exception, but I find it disturbing when a journalist call a motion after I've highlighted the issues, and then you start off by saying the motion is frivolous. I don't know how you call the wastage of 2 billion rand as frivolous. I don't know how you call the loss of lives frivolous. I don't know how you call the collapse of municipalities as frivolous. I don't know how you call the 6,000 people that face an uncertain future as frivolous. I don't know how you call 177 plus. We can now talk about 218 forensic investigations that Panyaza is refusing to release as frivolous. I don't know how you can call the hiding of information, even to the information regulator, as frivolous. These are some of the issues that we are putting on the table to then say Panyaza is needing to account for. We might not have the numbers, and maybe I'll miss this with the first question. We don't want a secret ballot because we want the people of Gauteng to know who's voting for what. We want to show you, I can show you now, we have part of the pack that we will give you here today is each and every letter that we've written to all the political parties. And part of that is as well what they would have responded. And in there, we are writing back to them and say, on this date, you would have released a statement that talks to the same issue that we are now raising as part of the reasons why Panyaza has to go. So political parties cannot continuously dupe the people of Gauteng and come to this house week in, week out, whenever we have sittings, and then, raise these issues. And when the time comes to do something about the issue, not do anything, and then continue to then say we stand with the people. The EFF would have stood up and say the issues of Mama Panyaza was a waste of money, which we agree with them. They would have raised the issue of, Tembisa Hospital, which we did raise before, and then they jumped in on that. They would have raised, Action SA would have raised a number of issues relating to the HODs and the accountability. Now we are saying, here's your time to put all the statements that you have released, that you have made into practice. Here's your opportunity now to then say all these things that you're saying you're not happy with. Here's an opportunity for you to then do something about it. We have tried to engage with Premier Lesufi. Clearly, he's not willing to then engage. He's not willing to do anything about it. And this is why we are saying, today, all the political parties must then put their money where their mouth is. And they must actually then come out and show, the people of Gauteng where they stand. So we don't want the secret ballot. We want each and every person to stand up and say, I'm either for the removal of a corrupt government that is led by somebody who is willing to, compromise the people of Gauteng as long as they're in government, or we're standing on the side of, making sure that there is a government in place that is able to then deal with governance issues and deal with issues of corruption decisively. So we want everybody now on record to say yes or no, and the binary is there. It's either you're standing with Panyaza and protecting Panyaza, or you're standing with the people of Gauteng. We don't want a secret about it. We want it to be known. So is there a loophole? No. There's no loophole from a legal perspective. There's nothing that can prevent the motion from serving. The motion will serve today. It will be heard. It will be debated, and it will be voted on. And as I said, we don't want a secret ballot. We can have a secret ballot. In fact, I know, there are people within the ANC that would have wanted to support it if it was a secret ballot. But we're saying no. We want people to then be known. We want it to be known by the public. Each and every person must stand up and say, I Refilo Ntsege vote this way. I Nukuriyaga vote this way, so that everybody knows how these people voted. So tomorrow they cannot come back and say, oh no, Panyaza is doing this, Panyaza is doing that, while they had an opportunity to then put things right here today and they refuse to do that.